Hello, we are live. I had some technical difficulties because the YouTube wanted me to stream in the stupid vertical. Today we're going to be building this. Oh, look at this. It's so big. And we're going to be joined by Space Shuttle, tiny Space Shuttle, Jebediah Kerman, Titan, Rocket, and Thrust We Trust Plush, and last but not least, Droney Boy. Yes, they're all here. And thank you, Colton, for throwing those at me.
You're welcome.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get these guys situated. And I will go put you over there. I just want to put these guys in spots where they can watch. Put you right there. Let's see, Jebediah. Where'd Jebediah go? Jebediah. Actually, I want to see the floor a bit more. That's where the Legos are going to be. They're going to be on the floor. Alright, we'll put Jebediah over here near the sun. I think that's what it looks like to you guys. I mean, technically it is a sun. It's a grow light for my cactus. So there we go. Put Jebediah over there by the literal sun. And yeah, we got the old space shuttle up there. And then we have a new space shuttle right here. I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see, it's actually... Oh yeah, he'll stick to it. Look at that. Woo! Woo! Because magnets. Because magnets, man. Because magnets. Alright, that's pretty neat. Yeah, let me go ahead and make sure that everybody knows we're live because, yeah, the link didn't work. So, give me 1 second. Okay, we're live somewhere. No, that's not. Delete that. Delete that. Not that. It's got to be the one that we're live right now. We're live right now. Yeah, why can't I find it? Hold on. Yeah, why can't I share this with anybody? That's weird. It says I'm live, but I can't find where I'm actually live on YouTube. YouTube is drunk. Yes, YouTube is very, very drunk. Okay, my channel, and like live stream should be like right at the top. Upcoming live stream. Yeah, this one should be going. Is this the one that's going? That's not the one that's going. What stream is actually on? Is this unlisted one? Yeah. Public. I think it's this unlisted one. I think that's the live stream, because that's the only one that's letting me open. Huh. Ha 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 ha. Well, that doesn't work. Give me 1 second. I don't know where this is being streamed to. Okay. Okay, I found it. We're all good. Okay, it is this stream that I just marked public, but for some reason I cannot open it on YouTube. I need to go to Discord, and then I can open it so I can view chat. Again, YouTube is drunk beyond belief. There we go. Now I can actually see the stream. Yeah, okay, and everything seems to be working. Copy. And then, like, search this here. Like, find the live stream. No, that's not what I wanted, YouTube. I want to open in the YouTube app. Why is it opening? I know I'm probably gonna open up chat here. Chat viewing options, live chat. There we go. YouTube. Hi, JD Space Program. Okay, we can see chat. All right. Gosh, technical difficulties much. All right, let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. Oh no, I damaged it. I damaged the box. Oh no, I damaged the box. I should have grabbed a sharp utensil so I wouldn't have damaged the box. Oh well, the box has been damaged. Goodbye resale value. Yeah, goodbye resale value. Not like it's really plan on reselling it anyway. But yeah, the box has been ruined. Regardless, the first bag is 14. Then we have bag 9. 6, 8, 3, 7, 2. Okay, 2. There was 3. We'll probably do 3 today. 2, 3. All these, I think. Get them out of here. We're doing them today. That'll be for part 2. Oh. Apparently everybody wants to take down this stream today, which is crazy. Even the box wants to take down the stream. Ooh. Paper packaging. Just for the thing that is made of paper. The instruction, le booklet. Oh, there's 2 booklets. There's one for the shuttle, and there's one for the 747. I guess the shuttle is labeled 1, so I guess we make the shuttle first, and then we make the 747. It's a small shuttle. We might be able to do the whole shuttle today, and the 747 might be 2 videos. We'll see how we get along. Okay, bag 12. There's bag 1. There's bag 16. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh. That's not bag 1. You're an imposter. You're bag 10. There's bag 1. There's bag 4. And the rest of those can go over there. Okay. So I think with these, and perhaps a little bit more, we'll be able to make the shuttle. I think because this starts with bag 1, right? An unprecedented move. In the 1970s and 80s, NASA and Boeing joined forces to create innovative technology for transporting NASA's orbiters. The Shuttle Carrier Aircraft. Very cute. Yeah, bag 1. Bag 1 it is. So first, we build the Shuttle I. Okay. Alright. The chat closes again. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to pull this up on my phone. Because the chat doesn't stay open. Okay. I click the chat button and the chat stays open for maybe like, 2 or 3 seconds and then it fades away. So, I gotta fix that because I don't want to be missing you guys' messages. How do I do that though? Maybe I'll just close all the background apps on my phone. Maybe that will make YouTube actually work. Who knows? I had a lot of them open by the time I did that. Okay, you. There we go. Now it's actually showing me as live. There we go. Now I can see chat on my phone. Alright. We are in business here, people. We are in the business of building Lego sets for a living. Alright. Bam. I'm thinking about this little smaller plastic packaging. So much plastic packaging. And you're gonna help, buddy. Here. It's not really doing too much, is he? Alright. Okay. This. So far, so good. So far, so good. Clicky click. Clickety click. Alright, and then the thin piece. Yeah, that feels right. Okay. We're starting. We have a start. We have a start. I wonder if it'll be a little bit bigger than this guy, it looks like. We'll see. Oh no, it's gonna be a lot bigger than this. Right, I should have expected that. Okay. We're starting off pretty good though. I'm able to find all the pieces I need. Relatively quickly. Maybe I am just getting better at building the Legos. I've only been doing it for 5 years, I think. I think we started this in 2020. I can't remember. They can count them. There's 1, 2, 3. This might be the 4th one. Because technically I got the Saturn V, but I didn't build that one. That was before I started doing the build live streams. I got the Saturn V and the ISS in the same year, and I built those just... Yeah. I had just gotten my wisdom piece taken out, so wasn't really able to record, but at least it was something for me to do. So, yeah. And the Saturn V took me a while because in between building it and resting. Because, when you have, especially teeth removed from your body, it don't feel too good afterward. gotta rest and recover. But at least I wanted to do something between resting and recovering. That's what I did. I built the Saturn V. You know, casually. Casually, very casually. Alright, there we go, like that. There it is. And yeah, now it's a lot bigger than that one. So, you know, there's that. Okay. And then I need these pieces to click on there and there. Alright. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, flip back over. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, so this is definitely the full size of it. I can tell you that now for sure. You can say that's for certain. That this is the full wingspan because we're putting the trailing edges on it now. There's a trailing edge. Right there. And then right there. And right there. And there. There you go. Flip it over again, and then we put these pieces on. My commentary, as always, is impeccable. I'm missing a piece. I think it's this, and it goes right here. Yep. Two. Bad. I don't need to go. When did I miss that? Oh, that stuff. That was a while ago. I missed that. Don't ask. Don't ask. Okay. Okay. And then this big old long piece. Extend the front out a bit. Hasn't quite gotten impossible to hold yet. But it's gonna get to that point where it's gonna feel flimsy, and then it gets to a point where it gets stronger again. But so far, it still feels pretty sturdy. I mean, it did have a flimsy part, and then it got sturdy again. This is kind of how Lego sets work. As you build them, they go from flimsy to sturdy to them being rock solid by the time they're done. And of course, we're shoving in all the colorful pieces that we can. Because why not? You know? Okay, this piece. Oh, look at that. That's neat. And these go here. It's interesting how different this is compared to building the big one. Like the big one, there was a lot more framework. This, it feels like we're going straight to building the body. And like this is going to be the underside because that's all black. There's a lot less framework and then tiling around it. So there's obviously an ideal scale for Lego. And this might be ideal shuttle scale. But we might find out that the 747 then is going to be too big. Like, it's going to probably be real big. Real stinking big. You know. If you know, you know. That's interesting. How's that like that? How's that? That might be a slight defect. That part is like warped. That's interesting. I don't think that's supposed to be doing that. Maybe it is. No, I don't think those are supposed to be bent like that. They're both warped. They both have a slight. Huh. I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, it's just interesting, that is. Alright, so put those in the front. And then we'll put these two up here. Alright, this should fix them up. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's still, the part's still a little warped. Slight manufacturing defect from the injection mold. Yes, I know all about injection molding and stuff. I have a 3D printer now. So therefore I know all the different types of manufacturing. No, I just nerded out too hard, it's fine. But yeah, speaking of the 3D printing video, I think, well, it depends. There might be some snow coming, and if that's the case, I'll do the 3D printing video in March, and then the snow video in February. But if we don't get snow like they're saying, then yeah, 3D printing video February definitely. I'm gonna try and keep to one vlog per month, so that way I don't have like big gaps. I want to try and do a vlog every month this year. That's gonna be the goal. So I just uploaded the tractor one, and then yeah, we'll either be 3D printing or snow in March or in February. So yeah, gonna be doing a lot more vlogs this year. I feel like that's something I've not been doing a lot of. Is the vlogs. I do enjoy making them. Alright, that's good. Is good. Is good. That is good. Das gut in stuff. Ja. Yeah, now we're adding the top paneling. So yeah, a whole lot less framework. We're literally just going straight from bottom to now top paneling with only one Lego layer in between. So, is this ideal Lego scale? Ooh, I don't know. One of these says USA on them. One of these white tiles says USA. Oh, it's a sticker. Oh, they're gonna make me do stickers? Oh man. Alright. Well. Hopefully I can do stickers. I'm not confident in my sticker ability, but I've done alright the last couple times I've done stickers. I just don't even know where the stickers are. I guess we'll find them. Okay. Where's this USA sticker? I have some boxes laid around so I don't accidentally go out of frame. Yeah, that's the frame, edge of frame right there. Yeah, just so I don't accidentally go out of frame. Yeah, I don't see the stickers. I mean, I don't think we need them to continue. But, yeah, there's apparently a flag and a USA. Okay, well, I'm sure we can add them on after the thing is built. Because I don't want to spend I'll probably find them when I clean stuff up at the end of the stream. So we'll just wait. Okay, there we go. And now we do the same on this side. This side will eventually have a U.S. flag. The Space Shuttle, built by the USA. This was built by America. Okay. Alright, there we go. Looking good. Alright, almost done with this bag. Just a couple things. Yeah, and then this whole warping business. Oh. Oh, there we go. Clicked into place there. But now we're gonna lock it into place so it doesn't move again. Rah. And these are very reasonable to have spare parts. Oh wait, no. These aren't reasonable to have. These go here. Ah. That goes there. Just like the other side, that goes there. And that goes there. And these two are very reasonable spare parts. Okay. Bag 2. So far with bag 1, that's what we've gotten. We've gotten a wing. We've gotten a wing. We've gotten a wing. Okay. Plastic. Tasty. I mean, what? I mean, nothing. Alright, I think that goes like that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks accurate to the instructions, so I'm going to say that's what they wanted me to do. Where's the last one? Where's the last one? Where's the last one? That one's too short. Where's the last one? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. You, there we go. Problem is it looked like all the other pieces. It was just flat on top. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Doop. And then circle, there's a circle. Circle. Put the circle in there. And then put, oh, we lost the sun. Plant light has turned off. That is all right. Okay. Ah, these pieces. That's what I want. There we go. Click. All right. Click. And next piece is right there. Click. All right, now they want me to assemble a tiny little thing. Using this? No, not this. This has holes in it. It has holes in it. You want me to use this? Oh no, this one does have holes in it. Okay. This one's fine. Yeah, just look at it closer. And they do want me to use this one because it has holes in it. Okay, like that. And then we use the little black square circle. Little black circle goes in the middle there. Flip it over. And then put the little thing in it. Put the little pin in it. Where's the little pin? Where's the little pin? Pin. It looks. That's a little pin. There it is. Found ya. Ah, I gotcha. Stick that in. Alright, and I think that goes right there. There it is. Alright. More stickers. I probably should try and find these stickers maybe. Let's see, maybe they're still in the box. Or still in the bag. Uh-huh. They were still in the bag. There we are. Alright. I think we want sticker 8. I want a sticker 13 or 14. 8 and 14, I think. Let me go back. Yeah, sticker 8 for the flag. Sticker 14. Okay. So let's do this. They want USA right here. Not too bad. And then the flag goes like this on the other side. There we go. Ta-da! Perfect. Alright. Yeah, because now they want us to put stickers on again. I think these will be better, easier to do later on. Or right now, instead of later on. Put those over there. Not those pieces I want. There we go. Oh wait, hold up. They want these upside down. There we go. They want this. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. So now they want these two long pieces to be fitted with sticker 11 and 14. So 11 has the US flag. Like a dent. And then 14. Oh, no, 12. 14 was the other one. Has the US flag like a dat. So for this side, we want that. There we go. And then for this side, we want that. Nice. Looks clean. That's looking so good. That looks clean. Okay. That's looking very good. Okay. Okay, studs there. Looking very good, looking very shuttle-y, looking like a shuttle-y, autoly. Whoa. Okay. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. This is the ticket. This is the way. That. To. Where's the other one? Excuse me. Oh, there it is. I'm just blind, apparently. Most of the time, my vision doesn't work. Okay, and then... these go here. I'm guessing these are the start of engines, maybe? Maybe, possibly? I couldn't tell you. Okay, putting that over there. We're building something else. We're attaching this to this. That we then attach this red doohickey to. That we then stick the blue rod into. That we then attach the black thing to. That's where I'm going somewhere with this. And then we put the beige thing on top. And then the white thing on top of that. See, it's getting somewhere because we're adding a white thing now. We're adding the white thing. If I could find the white thing we're supposed to be adding, we'd be adding the white thing that we're supposed to be adding. Does that make sense? I think it did. In my head, there it is. Okay. Now where does that go? On the back. So definitely part of the engine assembly. Definitely engine related. That is. Alright. Putting it aside because we're building something completely different again. Okay, what's this? This piece. You. Okay. With this piece on top. And then this piece facing downwards. With a beige piece on the side. And then white paneling. And I gotta make 2 of these. Apparently. But they gotta be mirrored. They gotta be mirrored. Alright, so putting that on that side. That goes on there. And then we do the same thing but mirrored for the other side. That's not the right gray piece. That's the right gray piece. Come on, you. Click. There we go. Give me the satisfying Lego click. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the satisfying click. Why don't you? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering click. Okay. Forgot where I put the shuttle for a second. There we are. Oh, these are funny looking pieces. Look at these. Look at these funny looking things. Look at them funny looking things. Oh, I dropped it. I accidentally threw it across my room. That is a funny looking thing though. It's a funny little thing. The fact that they would invest in the tooling to make that astonishes me. There they are. Oh, they're right next to each other. The two pieces I need are literally right next to each other. Okay. Go. Oh, get back here, you. Okay. Put that aside, we're going something else. Another flat gray square. These two things. And then attach another one of these. And then, okay, and then the slopes. I was wondering how we're going to hide this area down here. So it's the slopes. The slopes. Yeah, let's do a good job at hiding that down there. There's another slope. Another slope. Another slope. No, that's not a slope. It's not on the nuclear side. Oh, now it is. I figured it wanted me to make both sides, but, you know, can't find the pieces. There's not that many pieces here, Houston. Oh, there it is. Okay. Blue pieces. Those other pieces we attached that I thought were engine related, they're not. They just were used to attach these smooth panels to. Okay, and now we're building like the back platform. Big old flap, big old back flap. And that just perfectly slots right into place. Look at that. That is beautiful. Okay. Okay, now we're building the arms pods, maybe? I don't really know where we're going. We're just going for a ride. Maybe longer. That one. That one, Houston. Okay. Now we're doing some fun angle stuff. Hold on, I think. Yeah, that's right. Wait, no? No, that's. Like, that's right. No, that's not right. That's supposed to go like that. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Funny angle stuff going on there. But, yeah, they probably want me to redo it on the other side now. Of course. That's the thing about building symmetrical things. Usually you build it on both sides. Otherwise it wouldn't be symmetrical. Okay, flip it over, and then it wants this in this orientation. Put that like that. And then put this piece on top it like so. And then we'll figure out. I think that's how they're going to want it angled, because the fact that we're using these pieces makes me think that usually you push those angles against the backstop and they work out fine. Okay. Yeah, these are the ohms. These are the ohms pods, and they have stickers on them. So that we can have little RCS. Yeah, sticker 10. Okay, let's do this. No, not that one. Don't need that sticker yet. Just need these little RCS holes. There we go. Wonderbar. Yeah, that fits nice. That fits pretty good. For this one, I'm gonna want, yeah, the RCS to be up on the front here. So now we have our little OMS pods with our little RCS holes there. And now we cover up the top. Okay. Now we round off the top. Okay, there we go. That's like that. And then we put this piece on this piece with the stud right there. Fill in the gap. So there we go. And that fits on very nicely and lines up pretty seamlessly with that angled piece, which of course it should do. If it didn't, I was going to demand my money back. There we go. Look at those OMS pods. Those are looking sweet. Alright, now we get them bag 3. I don't know if these are missing anywhere. Oh, there's like 4 very small little pieces. They could be missing somewhere, but I'm just gonna hope they're not. I'm trying to look at the thing to see if there is anything that I can. Well, I can see one thing. Put these on the wrong way. That's for certain. Probably still fix that. There we go. Take that off. don't know how I make this. I don't know how I make these mistakes, to be honest with you guys. Okay, that's supposed to be like that. And then I'm sure this just all goes back in place. I was going to do the same on the other side. Alright, there we go. Problemo solved. Oh, I think I know where these... No? Huh? I mean, they are the parts that would be included as spare parts. I'm just going to not worry about it. And then, if we need to worry about it, then we'll worry about it. But it seems sturdy enough. Yeah. I don't want to waste time. And all that. Looks like this will finally put together, I think 4 bags, and we'll have the shuttle done. And then, yeah, I think that's a good stopping point for the first stream. And that way on stream 2 we can actually start the 747. Yeah. Space Shuttle Enterprise. Another piece too. Again, I'm not sure if I need those or not. We will see. Spread all this out so I can see it. Spread it all out. Spread it all out. You get over there. Spread it all out. Okay. Clickety, clackety, clickety, clack. I just need one of these, and then one of these. put this right in the middle here. So that those all click into place. All right. This feels very familiar. I think they did literally the exact same sort of thing for the other, for the bigger shuttle. Actually, I'm gonna just go ahead and look at it and say that, yep, it is the exact same thing. Just on a bigger scale. Okay, where's the last piece? Where is it? Where's the last piece? Okay, where is this piece? Yeah, let's get all these out of the way. These are those cargo bay pieces. It's missing one of the little, like, bench piece. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it was missing that. I was literally just missing that, and I could not find it. And it was driving me crazy. Okay. Put that there, and you put that there, and you put that there, and you put that there. Get ready for chaos. My dogs must just be way too tired. Because usually when the neighbor's dog barks, it's chaos. That's the usual thing that happens. But this time it was different. It was abnormal. They must be really, really tired. Which is funny because they didn't do anything. The most intense thing they did today was sleep. Or, I guess, eat. That's probably more intense than sleeping. Yeah, the most strenuous activity they did today was eat. I mean, we did take Addie for a walk, so. And we did walk longer than normal, so maybe she is just tired from that. But yeah, dogs. They're funny things, aren't they? Funny little doofuses is what they are. Okay, well, we're adding a lot to this. Okay. Give me this red piece, and then give me this gray piece to put on this red piece, to then grab this blue piece to put on this piece, to then grab the gray thing. There's the gray thing. And then the other gray thing. Yes. I'll also put this on here. Click. And this will on, just so we can extend and schnoz by a little bit. That's the schnoz right there. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Look at it. Oh, I broke its nose. It is adorable. How much smaller. To be honest, I could probably fit it. I don't know if I could fit it in the cargo bay of the big one, but yeah, not quite. If I snap the wings off, it would fit in the cargo bay, but I don't want to do that for obvious reasons. The reasons are obvious. Yeah. But yeah, it is too cute. It is adorable little space shuttle made of Lego. I need to go one higher. Where's the... Okay, did I mess up here? There's a chance I messed up. No? No, it's one of those and then two of those. And I just don't have two of those. Okay, I guess time to check the... There's not much left in this pile. They want me to snap this piece in half. So this is like the piece that I need, but it's in two pieces. Or it's in one piece instead of two. I don't see this getting used anywhere. Just jumping ahead. Yeah, this bag I think finishes. Or maybe bag 4 will finish the shuttle. That's bag 4. Yeah, no, it doesn't even have us use this piece. That's crazy. Dude, it wants this piece split in half. It wants this piece split in half, and I don't have, and there's nothing else here. And it doesn't use this piece at all. But it uses basically two of them. What's in bag 4? Let's see what bag 4 brings to the table. Okay. Some tires. Okay, so landing gear. Nothing I can use in bag 4. Oh, one of the tires decided to stay in bag 4. Wow. I've never had that happen before. Where it's like the pieces, they put the wrong piece in. Technically, I'm missing a piece. Let's see. I'm gonna check my spare parts. No, I don't think I got nothing here. Alright. That's crazy. Like, it's gotta be, like, I'm finding it hard to believe that it's not a defect and I'm just blind. Like, they must just be here and I'm just blind. But yeah, no, that never calls for that piece, I don't think. I mean, I can try doing the steps around it, let's see. Alright. Let's try doing the rest of the steps that doesn't involve doing the nose. Okay, white piece. This long. We can do that. Yeah, I just can't do anything related to the nose right now. Probably do that. Yeah, I can probably do that. Put that there. Wait, where did that go? Where did those red pieces get placed? Did I miss those? I must have missed those. Yeah, they got placed in this step. Okay, done that. And then I can put this piece on, but I can't put the other part of the nose on. I can at least do that. And then two of these little blue things. There's the other one. Okay. Alright, okay. Keep going. Okay. Okay. Well. bit me. The shuttle bit me. Okay, I can't quite put the window on, because the window would go here, where those pieces are missing. But I can, I think, put the... I'm definitely put that there. And then I should be able to put this on. That just sits there. Alright, so yeah, the front of the nose is just completely missing because of those two pieces that are missing. They're literally nowhere to be found. Literally nowhere. Can't do that either. Yeah, the nose would be done by now, basically. The nose would be done. Alright, well we can go ahead and assemble the cargo bay. Use those two stickers. Which one is this? Is this NAS 13? 13 NASA sticker, okay. Oh yeah, probably a NASA Enterprise on both sides. The Enterprise. Which is the name of the only space shuttle to never actually go to space. It was literally just to validate, well, the gliding range, and the what was it? The gliding and like the feasibility of carrying it on the back of the 747. That was the two things that Enterprise did. Yeah, it was never fitted with actual main engines. It just had the aero cover, and I think maybe it might have had fake engines to test the glide with the engines uncovered. But I don't know. Someone would have to let me know on that, because I don't know. Okay, so that goes there, that goes there, and the rest of these fill in the gaps. There we go. Look at this adorable little cargo bay. It is the best little cargo bay I have ever seen. Connect those with that, and then these with this, so that way they all operate as one cohesive unit. And then we do the same on the other side with the stickers as well. Enterprise. And inertia. Oh. Inertia. finally got our first bit of little stuff to read. So yeah, the Enterprise was originally going to be named the Constitution, but a letter writing campaign by sci-fi fans convinced the government to rename it. Close that cargo bay. Close it. There we go. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I mean, it doesn't have a face, but other than that, it's really cute. You gotta admit, it's cute. Okay, now it's saying bag 4. So all of this is for the nose, and this should be in half. So, what we're gonna do, does it say anywhere? Does it say in the back of this book? Hey, this is like a bigger book. Usually they got all the part numbers. It is black. Not that piece. Might be that piece. The only thing is there's 2 of them. I guess that's for the. This would be interesting to look at. All the black pieces. This might just be the pieces for the 747 and not for the shuttle. But I feel like it should be the pieces for both sets. Right? Like that would make sense. But yeah, it's only saying there's 2. Oh, there's 2. Oh yeah, 2 of this side, 2 of this side. Yeah, there should be 2 of each. And there's no mention of this piece. There is no mention of this solid welded piece. Alright. Give me a second. Give me a moment. Not what I'm... So, I didn't think I would have to do this, but I found a model for 2 Lego bricks. I couldn't find the exact same of like this corner piece, but I found a model for just the simple 1x2 bricks, and we're just gonna use those. And I'm printing them out on the 3D printer. So, let's take a field trip. I don't want you... Alright. Just covering up the camera because I don't want to... People are sleeping. I don't want to disturb them. Hello. So it's going to take 11 minutes. And then we'll have some Lego bricks that we can hopefully use to finish. Like I said, I at least wanted to finish the space shuttle. It's crazy that it's not even... Yeah, not even included. They obviously made a mistake. I mean, it won't be perfect. But I mean, it'll be probably better than nothing for now. And then if I need to order the actual parts and pay the ludicrous shipping or whatnot, at least we can get it done. There we go. Sit here and watch the 3D printer. Anybody got anything to say? Space Chase Sputtle. Yes. Chase Sputtle. You can see that. I'm having it do a dynamic flow just to make sure that this part is as dimensionally accurate as it can be. Oh, there we go. Now you guys can see what's going on. It smells lovely, by the way. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that was just all the setup. I think, yeah, the print is just 4 minutes. Just all the calibration and stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna level the bed in that one spot. And then there's our purge line. Any second, anytime you feel like it, buddy. When you gonna do it, buddy? When you gonna do it? There it goes. And now it begins. I'm still in here. Alright. That probably needs some lubrication soon. Thank you. Oh wow, thank you. Alright, thank you very much. I will just take this, thank you. There you go. How many live streams can you say that they had to take a field trip to the 3D printer? Not many, I imagine. Alright. Got our pieces. These actually look pretty good. I can get them off this. As Lego intended. There we go. There we are. Put that over there. Alright, let's see how all these work. 3D printed Lego pieces. They don't click. Huh? I mean, they work. They'll work. They will absolutely work. I mean, it doesn't have the angle to it, because I couldn't find a model for the specific angled ones. But all I gotta do is maybe cut that one in half. Whatever. Find somebody with a really good power saw. Okay, let's go back to the steps we couldn't do because we couldn't put the nose on. Alright, these steps right here. Right here. That goes there. Okay, well that clicks into the 3D printed part just fine. That's not even the right piece. Whoa. Well, the 3D printed piece is stuck in there. Good to know it's sturdy. Goodness, I messed that up. Totally messed that up. How did I even think that was the part where that went? Yeah, that goes there. Now this goes here. And then my little 3D print goes here. Okay. And then it uses these as the front of the nose. Yeah, I think you'll have a hard time knowing that was even... Yeah, I think you'll have a hard time knowing that was even a problem to begin with when it's all said and done. Crazy. Crazy though. Alright. I mean, the funny thing is, I had it in the back of my mind, like, oh, what if I have to use the 3D printer to make a Lego piece? I didn't think I would actually have to make a Lego piece, though. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. There we go, there we go. Oh, no. What's going on here? There we go. Alright, and then this can go on the windscreen, and then the top, and then, yeah, we already did all that, already did all that, already did all that. Yeah, and that's just this, and then the nose. we go. He has a face now. And this piece can get out of here. Alright. Let's go ahead and move on to bag 4 and go ahead and finish this thing off. Bag 5. I think bag 5 can probably wait. Bag 5 can wait. Bag 10 can wait. Alright. Alright. Let's get all this stuff opened up here. Okay, and then we need this. Alright. Okay. Dope. Put that there. Click. And starting off interesting with bag number 4 here. Oh, it's the engine assembly. I'm pretty confident about that. Yeah, pretty confident this is actually the engine assembly. Like 99.99% confident it is. This piece again, okay. And then the schlop. The funny schlop. There's the funny schlop. Yeah, and then these little ball joint things so that we can give the engines their tilt angle. Because the engines on the shuttle, they do the wiggle wiggle. Look at the engines go wiggle. Look at the engines go wiggle wiggle wiggle. But these also they don't just wiggle. They also are just like by default angled because of thrust vectoring things and yeah. Thrust vector control things. Alright, where is this piece? There it is. Look, I already printed one part. I don't need to print another part. One part is good enough. Alright. Put that on there. There we go. There's our little engine assembly at the back. Okay, and these little cones. Yeah, I remember using these like our OMS engines. I remember losing one of these on the ISS build. Which was funny. There we go, shove those in there. Those aren't even like the correct OMS size. But maybe it'll be fixed, we'll see. No, it's gonna be like that, okay. I mean, it's fine. The engines, I don't think the engines are going to be super detailed. Not like the ones on the other one. Because I think the main thing you do is have the engines covered up anyway. Which is probably how I'll have it displayed. So, not a big deal, that the engines. Alright, now we can give these engines the angle. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at those engines. Those ohms pods are very tiny, but the rest of it looks fine. Alright. Let's roll you over onto your belly. Alright, now we're using these pieces for the wheels. The wheels. Are these the wheels? These aren't the wheels. These are the wheels. You gotta put some tires on some rims. Luckily, tiny tires are very easy to put on tiny rims. I have been struggling to get not even a full-size tire. I wouldn't even try a full-size tire. It's a tractor tire, a lawn tractor tire, a mower tire. And it's not even the big back ones either. It's the small front ones that I'm struggling with. Alright, I think what's going to happen with these wheels is they're going to be like, you can take them on and off. Because I'm pretty sure the gear is retracted when it's on the SCA. When it's on the the Shuttle Carrier Aircraft. I'm pretty sure the landing gear is retracted. So the landing gear is just, I guess if you want to, the landing gear and the engines is if you want to display it separately as a separate model, but I do have another space shuttle already, so I will definitely be keeping this guy on the back of the 747. But it is cool that they give you the option to be like, hey, if you want to display it another way, we'll give you landing gear so that you can, display it on the land. Land it at the land. Or we'll give it engines so you can display it as if it was still in space. Stuff like that is always nice. There we go. Now we got wheels and engines. Very fun for both. Hey, you got any games on your phone? Hey, you got any games on your phone? The memes have corrupted me. And that means not even a new meme. It's probably old at this point. But I'm just now getting around to it. Because I'm also very old. building the tail. I just realized that's what this is supposed to be, probably. I don't know what else it would be. It's definitely not another wing. It's gotta be the tail. Which I guess could be argued that it is technically another wing. But it doesn't provide lift, so therefore I wouldn't say it's a wing. But I mean, you can argue with me. Feel free to argue with me. It boosts engagement. Raw. All right. And then this. This. And another full piece. And then another full piece. That's not what I wanted to grab, Houston. Alright, and then. Not that. There it is. There he is. Found him. Found him. Give it up. And tail. There we go. Now it has a tail. And there we go. It's saying that's it complete in this state. But I think the next step. Oh, that's clever. Take the wheels off. But then we put them in the cargo bay. That is a very clever use for the cargo bay, Houston. I do approve of putting the landing gear in the cargo bay. Okay. And then we take the ohms bits off. Gosh, those are hard to remove. Ah, gosh. And then we put these in the cargo bay. they actually? I don't know why I just thought. For some reason, my brain was like, what if they actually transported the wheels in the cargo bay? No, they definitely don't. They definitely don't. They definitely don't take the wheels off the shuttle and put them in the cargo bay. But the ohms engine bells, I do not know. I feel like the cover would be big enough to cover up the ohms engine bell, but I'm not sure. Yeah, and then we take, oh, the whole engine assembly comes out. So we take the 3 engines off and then the whole engine assembly out? I don't know how I'm supposed to take the whole engine assembly out without making problems happen. How am I supposed to do this? Say where to pull from. No, this is saying take the whole engine assembly out. Oh, there we go. I can just pull from the ball joints. There we go. So now the whole engine assembly's out. So, yeah, and that just gets stored in the cargo bay as well. That's pretty clever. I like that. That's pretty unique. That's a pretty neat idea to have all this stuff that we don't need to just go right in the cargo bay, and everything has its own little spot. This can go right here. Yeah, and the engines have their own spot too. Wait, does this go in the other way? Oh no. Yeah, I thought. So that goes like that. And then this goes in the front like this. And then I was supposed to put this piece in, I think, the other way. Because it's supposed to mount the engine bell like that. It's supposed to go in the other way. Whoops. I don't think there's any way to fix that. I'm just gonna... You know what? That is a... Yeah. We're just gonna ignore that. That was supposed to go in the other way. I don't know if there's any way I can fix that without tearing this whole thing apart. Oh, maybe not. I mean, yes, I'm tearing the whole thing apart. But just the part that I need to tear apart. I'm tearing apart just the part I need to fix. Okay, so this, yes, I needed to put this ball socket joint in like this. They didn't really make that obvious. But now this engine can go in here the other way. And that way they fit. That's really cool. I like that. I really do. Now let's try and fix this. Okay. That's neat. That's really, really, really neat. Uh-oh. Okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. Everything's fine. So yeah, everything's in the cargo bay like it should be. Alright. Now we're good. Yeah, that's cool. Obviously the big one is big enough where we can have the gear retraction, but this one is kind of too small for that feature. So instead we just take the wheels off and we put them in the cargo bay. Could you imagine having to go on EVA for that though? Alright, we're getting ready to land. Grab the wheels. Definitely not practical for a real shuttle, but for a Lego one, pretty neat. Pretty neat. It's pretty neat. These bricks are also pretty neat. I don't know if the noise is picking up, but they got a neat texture to them. Alright, there we go. No idea what this is. Oh yeah, so now we're building the aerodynamic fairing. The tail cone. So yeah, the shuttle's basically done. It is done. The shuttle is done, but we're gonna build the tail cone as well. So I want to get through at least this whole book. If we get through this whole book, I'll feel confident about finishing up, because that's not too many bags left over there. We can do the 747 in 2 streams, I think. Yeah, I want to finish before the end of January. And I'm kind of behind because I had a thing come up that I wasn't expecting, so I had to postpone this stream. And I'm like, hoping we can still get it all done before the end of the month. Because I got something else planned for February streaming, so I don't want to still be streaming this by the time we get to February. Luckily, the 30th is also a Saturday, so worst case scenario, we finish, the last stream will be on the 30th. Well, that's actually probably the optimal case scenario. If we did 747, yeah. So it's like we still have time. We still have time. We need not to worry. But yeah, if we if we can't get the 747, if 747 takes 3 days, then yeah, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. I'm missing stuff. What stuff did I miss? I missed an entire... Yes, I missed an entire plate. I was supposed to add another plate here. Don't ask. Just don't ask. I don't have the answers for you. I do not have the answers you seek. I just have the brain I lack. And now that fits on there. There we are. All right. Next step. Not that, this one. I'm sure we will do, no? That's the same piece. Pretty much. Basically the same piece. I'm pretty sure we're going to be making this twice though, because mirrors, symmetry, stuff like that. 2. That's right. 2. Yeah, then this. Yep, there we go. Got it. And then whatever this thing is. Followed by that. And then the tail cone, a covering for the real-life space shuttle's engines, was attached during transportation to improve the aerodynamics. The Lego version mimics the shape and is not hollow, which is why we can't leave the engines on. In real life, it was hollow. Lego, because it's bricks, requires this whole mechanism just to get the angle we want. Just to get the angle we want. Oh, this is supposed to go on the other way. I'm silly. I'm like, that won't work like that. But yeah, that does. There we go. Now we get the shape. We get the tail cone shape, which is good enough for me. Okay, now we do the same thing, mirrored, like I predicted. Nope, there's a 3 long. And that gets added to the other side of this mechanism. That's pretty cool. Alright, now we can attach these. No, like this. There we go. Not like that. How does this go? Like that. Because we need them like that so they can go on the top here. And attach there and there, I think. Yeah, there we go. And then I can kind of adjust that to get kind of the correct top shape of the tail cone. I think they want him up here. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold it. Hold that cellular device. I think they want it attached up here instead. Yeah, that's what this instruction step. Yeah, that looks a bit better. That goes on a bit better. It's like that. So we will stick with that. Because then that fits better there. Yeah, I think this is how it's intended to be. This is how Lego intended. Put that on. This. Put it in between two of these blue pieces. And then attach this triangle piece to it. Why? I don't know. It just feels right. And it goes right there. Right there. I think it's supposed to go right there. Yeah. Yep. Kind of fills in that gap. And then there's this piece that covers over it. So we gotta do a little bit of assembly first. And that. I dropped it. There we go. There we go. Alright, upside down. Now to the bottom side. This piece Dish. This triangle piece again. This is like a flag piece, actually. Pretty sure, was this an ideas set? I don't remember. No, this is an icon set. Yeah. Because I know the ideas sets use existing pieces, which is what the Saturn V is. I think the I don't know. I think the ISS and the Saturn V are both ideas sets, and then the I know the Concorde, and I think this is also obviously an icon set. So very interesting. Because the idea sets are like submitted by people. That's the key difference. There we go, look at that. That is, for Lego, that is pretty impressive how they get that shape. Alright, now what does it say? The Enterprise completed 5 crewed-free flights as tests. The first 3 were flown with the tail cone. The final 2 had mock-up engines installed instead. Yeah, I figured they were mock-up engines. Because you have to test the aerodynamics with engines, because you're not going to have this tail cone in space. But yeah, it just slots right on into where the engine's attached. So, but yeah, obviously you do have to remove the engines for this. But there we go. There it is. With the tail cone. The Happy Shuttle. And then I have no idea where these pieces were supposed to go. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's okay. Alright. Yeah. I'll probably go back through the instructions just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Because yeah, we got quite a few spare parts here. More than I'm used to, but I mean, they did kind of mess up. I did have to 3D print things. So anyways, yeah, I gotta clean all this up. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like. Same time next week, we'll be starting on 747. See you guys then. Goodbye for now. How do I end this thing?